and welcome to Chanakya English. It's very nice to have here with us Dr. J.S. Rajkumar. Welcome, sir. Thank you for coming to our show, sir.
Such a pleasure, Nirmala.
Let's put away the BJP hat of yours for some time and look at you as a physician, and I'd hope to hear something in those lines from you. NEET. As a physician, what do you think is the relevance of NEET, and would you agree that it is a requirement?
I would take you back to the Constitution. I believe every Indian must know the Constitution. Article 246, 7th schedule. Which things are done by the central government, which things are done by the state, and which things are combined. NEET comes under education, which is a combined, what's called concurrent list.
Yes.
And the MP's job is to look after that. Now, the Constitution says that something that is in the concurrent list can be objected to by the state government, which is what Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin and all of them are saying. It can be objected to provided it has not been already implied and taken over in any, already implemented in any state. If it is completely implemented even one state, and I'd like to underline this, in one state, then that cannot be objected to by the state government. This is the 7th schedule in the Article 246. Now come to NEET. There are 25 states and 8 union territories. Of the 25 states, 24, including Tamil Nadu, have already started implementing NEET. Last few years it's going on in Tamil Nadu, 3-4 years from 2018, 2019. That means, how can Tamil Nadu object when it's already, Constitution says that there's only one thing. Ambedkar and all, when they wrote it, they said, the Supreme Court is above everything. There's only one thing above the Supreme Court, Constitution. If you go back to the Constitution and amend the 7th schedule and say, if more than one state get together and object, then it's possible. To make that Constitution amendment, you need to have 2/3 majority in upper house and lower house. Even BJP, at the height of its power, doesn't have 2/3 in upper house and lower house. So people ask me, is it possible at all to invalidate NEET? Yes, it is possible, but it's as possible as me becoming the King of England tomorrow.
So why is the PMK, which is in alliance with BJP, Anbumani Ramadosa, is saying they are going to ban NEET?
That's one of the small things allowances that we must give the PMK. Perhaps the lawyers have not studied that enough. But you need to have, people asking, can Udayanidhi Stalin knock off NEET? Is it possible? For that they have to win. The INDA has to win in all the states, or many of the states. So many MLAs, so many Rajya Sabha members, so many Lok Sabha members. Tatikida Domits, they're barely getting past one. And then they must have upper house and lower house. Then they must move for constitutional amendment. They must work on the schedule, knock it off, and then imply. This is it a possibility? Very, 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 very remote, unlikely possibility. I think the PMK, I do not agree with that one thing. Most of the rest of the PMK manifesto is good. I don't know who framed it. Perhaps Dr. Anbumani Ramdas, who is very well known to me, and Dr. Ramdas, who is also very well known to me, will together maybe knock off only that, or that could have been added as just an electoral promise to pull the people. Okay. If you ask them, they'll say, DMK and ADMK, they make 100 promises or 500 promises and fulfill only 10 or 20. We are doing 10 or 20, and 1 or 2 of them we know are a bit altu faltu, not deliverable. But this, in the modern context, if you trust the Supreme Court and if you trust the Constitution of India, I don't know why people are even discussing about this. The file is closed.
But as a doctor, is NEET required?
Of course. Who doesn't like NEET? If I'm holding a private medical college and I'm taking 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore in black money, then I don't like NEET. Who doesn't like NEET? I'm a businessman. I want my children to somehow study. I know that if I can pay 1 crore, I'll get the seat. Then I don't care. Where is the social justice in this? Where is the Samoga Nidhi? Where is the democracy? In my environment, my hospital endoscopy technician's son, he wrote first time, second time, third time, and he got one of the topmost marks. He's got a free seat for NEET. In my area, the Dobiwala Istri man, with whom we all grew up, his daughter has got it. I know that because we are helping all of them with small amounts. And all these children have done very well and gotten in to medical college without their parents even having to pay that 13 lakh management fees.
So it's making it affordable for them. So.
If you want to have the poorest man on the road, the little girl in a village, if these people should become doctors in the future, NEET is the one answer. So because you have a GRE, you have GMAT, you have JEEE for IIT, similarly you should have one for this. I can't understand why only medical colleges outside. Final thing I'll tell you, maximum number of private medical colleges are only in 2 states. Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. Maximum. Highest fees, Tamil Nadu. Highest cash in payment in cash, not check, Tamil Nadu. Highest amount of money they made, Tamil Nadu. And that is why, and most of them owned by politicians. And almost all these politicians are belonging to DMK, a few to ADMK. Now you do the math and see. Now the party is saying, my chaps are all owning medical colleges, let me support them. And they're saying, when one girl commits suicide, they say scrap NEET. If you do that, when we studied in medical college, every year we used to have one suicide. Not in one class one suicide, another suicide in another class. Can we shut down all medical colleges? In school, children commit suicide.
Pressure,
can we shut
right?
down schools?
Yeah.
This is such a silly justice for Anita. Rubbish. I feel bad for Anita. But that doesn't mean you will shut down. That means you have to shut down all IITs, all medical colleges, all schools. NEET, not happening. Cancellation of NEET, not happening.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you, Nirmala.
Thank you for watching Chanakya English. Stay tuned for more such discussions.